my name is Shirley Chen, and I was born in Vancouver at St. Paul's Hospital. A few months after my mother returned to Canada from China, where she spent her early life. She had actually been born in Vancouver too, but her father took the family back to China when she was 8 and sent remittances back to support the family. So we lived in Strathcona for most of my life. My father arrived in Canada when I was about 2, and we moved into Dunlevy Street, just off Kiefer, where my family rented a home, and then my grandmother came and joined us as well, and my sister, who is 10 years older, and she was born in China. So we lived in Strathcona from the time I was about 2, and then when we were evicted from our home on Dunlevy because of the city's plans to build public housing at McLean Park and to demolish that neighborhood as part of the phases for urban renewal in Vancouver. And I used to play with the girls across the street. One of the girls had a family store, right now I couldn't even tell you where that store is. I guess I should look up some old historic documents to find that. And my dad worked in Chinatown, which meant that I could walk down to Chinatown to see him, and would do it occasionally. But one of the most important resources in this neighborhood when I was growing up was the Carnegie Center. That was where the museum and library was. That was the main branch. And I remember when they decided to move it to Burrard, I cried because I lost my library. They brought the bookmobile, but it wasn't the same. And being able to go there, I would go there like almost daily. And they allowed me a maximum of 4 books, and I would borrow those 4 books. And you know, there were treasures I would take home because they were my escape from this neighborhood, but also from sort of the daily grind, because I had to babysit my siblings, of course, being the eldest of the 3. I had my grandmother, who didn't like me very much because I hadn't been very nice to her when she came. I was about 3 years old and told her these were all my mother's things and she couldn't touch anything. But we became close later, but when I was younger I never felt that she favored my sister, so I liked to get away, and the books gave me an escape into another world where I could learn about other things that I really didn't see around me every day.